Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another episode review. This is going to be for the first episode of Season 1 of Constantine, and it is called Est Asylum. This is the new DC show, the fourth one this year, after Gotham, Flash, and Arrow. This is going to be the fourth one, Constantine, so I'm going to review the first episode, likely the whole season, or at least the first one, and yeah. Um, Before I begin though, the review, 10 seconds spoiler warning as usual for those who have yet to actually watch the episode and haven't already. Stop the video, go check it out, and come back and watch the rest of this review. 10 seconds spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those who have yet to actually watch the episode and haven't already, please don't comment down below or be messaging me that I never gave you a fair warning, because as usual I did. So yeah, episode 1, season 1, Constantine, Est Asylum. What did I think of it? As usual, quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then the rate. So basically, this show features Matt Ryan, Harold Perrineau, Charles Halford, Angelica Celea, Lucy Griffith, Joe Phillips, and who else? Michael James Shaw and Emmett Scanlan. So yeah, that's who this show features. Basically synopsis, quick likes and dislikes, and then the rates. Basically the first episode basically revolves around Constantine, and he's trying to help this girl called Liv Aberdeen. Basically what happened is that her father recently passed away, and her father was able to see demons and whatnot, the spirit. And basically Constantine's powers is he's basically an exorcist, a master of the dark arts, as he puts it. And he's basically an exorcist, and he's trying to help this girl, I guess, work around the death of her father. Not exactly, but kind of. In this episode, and the girl again is called Liv Aberdeen. This demon is trying to kill her for what we assume has to be revenge for something that the dad did previously. And then Constantine also has his personal troubles, most notably the one that he's still trying to come back from the death of one of his friend's daughters, or daughter's friend, called Astra Logue. And apparently Astra is basically a huge part of the origin story of Constantine. So yeah. Also apparently Lucy Griffith, who portrays Liv Aberdeen, is only set to appear in the first episode of pilot. And then Angelica Celea, who plays Zed Martin, is set to replace her for the rest of the series. Apparently rumor has it that the character of Liv Aberdeen didn't quite work out, so they basically, instead of reshooting the whole first episode again, they just reshot the ending to basically write her out of the show. We saw a cameo appearance of Zed Martin, who is actually a character from the comics. We saw a cameo appearance of her at the end. My feelings of them writing out Liv Aberdeen. I'm not really upset. I'm not really happy about it, because again, it's the first. First off, she's an original character, sorta, and really we only got one episode with her, and we haven't really seen her in the comics. This was one of those things that she was made for the TV show. Like for example, Fish Mooney in Gotham, kind of like that. She only appears in a TV show, but apparently for this one it didn't work out. So I kind of sucks that it didn't work out with her, because she was a pretty interesting character. But I guess now it's a good thing too, because now we get Zed Martin, who is apparently a huge part of the Constantine comic book mythos. Technically Constantine is from the Hellblazer comics, which also has Swamp Thing, I believe. So yeah, it'll be pretty cool if we see Swamp Thing in the future in the show, but I doubt it, at least for the moment. And also this show is set to have at least 8 episodes from what I can tell. So yeah, um, it was a pretty good show. I tend not to like things relating to exorcisms, or like the exorcism subgenre of horror. But this thing isn't full on exorcist or exorcism, so it's pretty good. I mean, it does have its moments where it does need to have exorcism, because there are people dying or being possessed by demons or demonic forces. But it does have its other moments where it's kind of funny, comedic. Because Constantine, he's actually a pretty comedic character. So it's pretty good, cool to see his comedic side. I mean, aside from that, the acting is pretty good, and so is the writing. I mean, overall, it's a pretty good pilot, in my opinion. It's a pretty good pilot, and I am really excited to see what we are to see in the future. I mean, given the fact that one of the characters is written out, it's may kind of like not backtrack, but may kind of throw off the pacing of the show. So I'm gonna see what's in the next episode we're gonna see what the effects of that is. But overall, it's pretty good premiere. There are points, however, that they do try to they do use special effects CGI, and it kind of just looks kind of odd in my opinion. Maybe the budget's just too small at the moment or whatever. But the CGI kind of looks off at times. I mean, granted, they don't use it too much, but it's really for the smaller things. I mean, it's when they're trying to make demons or like the people getting possessed, like the demons, that looks pretty good. But then there's a few other times, for example, in the episode, they had this cable wire kind of possessed by a demon or being controlled by a demon, and that was pretty weird. The special effects for that. So overall, the special effects are good, but there are times where it does kind of need to work on it. The acting is pretty good. The writing is good. It does have its comedic moments, and that's pretty good. The fact that it is kind of an exorcist show, and the fact that I like it is pretty good because I tend not to like exorcist shows. And really, the only complaints are just small details with the special effects and a few other things every here and there that really don't make sense to me. But I guess it has to do to the fact that I haven't read the comics, or I haven't even seen the movie from like 2004. So just a few other things I probably don't understand at the moment, but I will in the future. So yeah, overall it's a pretty good premiere. Definitely do like it, and I will be reviewing it every week, or at least the first 8 episodes, because that's what it's supposed to get. I don't know if that's how long the season's gonna be, the first season, but I don't know. I'll see. Or maybe the first part of the season. I don't know. I mean, maybe it'll make sense considering that Arrow and Gotham each have like 22 episodes, and I think Flash has like at least like 16 episodes from what I know. Maybe 22 if I'm not if they extended it, but I don't know about that. But I know it has about 16 episodes as of now. So yeah, that's for DC shows alone. So yeah, I'm pretty sure eventually get picked up for more episodes closer to the 15 to 20 range, as most of the other DC shows are, but I don't know, we'll see. So yeah, on a rate from 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I give this show the first episode of Constantine called, yeah, the first episode of Constantine, which is called Est Asylum, I'll give it a rate from 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent. The rate I'm going to give it is an 8.5 out of 10. It's a pretty good premiere. And yeah, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. I review Gotham, Arrow, Flash, Constantine, Z Nation, Walking Dead, Grace Point, Scorpion, and Constantine, and that's it for TV shows. I also review movies and comic books, so definitely stay tuned for that. Subscribe for that. Comment down below on your thoughts on the first episode. Like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.